Most people walk right past these Dollar Tree bamboo boards, but I see products, and today I'm making 4 completely different projects using the same blank. Hi friends, I'm Melanie, and if you watch my channel, you know that I'm always looking for inexpensive blanks that can become high-end handmade products. We are putting Dollar Tree's bamboo boards to the test. By the end of this video, you'll have 4 ideas that you can make for your home, gift, or sell. And trust me, this is just the beginning because I already have more Dollar Tree blanks lined up for future videos. Today's video is sponsored by xTool, and I will be using my xTool M2 machine to personalize every single one of these Dollar Tree bamboo boards. One of the questions I get asked all the time is, how do you come up with product ideas? And honestly, I don't usually start with the machine. I start with a blank. I'll walk through Dollar Tree, Walmart, thrift stores, and even the dollar section at Target. And instead of asking, what can I make? I ask, what would somebody actually buy? That's exactly what we're creating today. All right, friends, these are the Dollar Tree bamboo cutting boards that I will be using in my video today. They're the Cooking Concepts bamboo, and this one, I don't think it says the size is on there, so I'm just going to go ahead and measure it. It is 9 inches by 6 inches, and this one is actually, it does say the measurements on this one, 12 inches by 16 inches. It's huge. I can't even believe I paid $5 for this at Dollar Tree. And it's wrapped up in plastic, both of them. So they're protected really well. I almost bought a similar one at Walmart. They had a 5-pack for $20. So it'd make it $4 each. But then I saw the measurements for that was like half the size of this. So if you see these at Dollar Tree and you have a laser machine, grab it. So we're gonna have so much fun working on these today. Let's head over to the machine. Before we get started, I've got to show you this. Dollar Tree just came out with a slightly larger small bamboo cutting board. These are $1.25 still. And this is the version that you'd be ordering online if you decide to order it online. And so it was actually really difficult for me to find these in store because they are transitioning to this larger size, but that is actually a good thing. So some of the projects in this video feature the smaller one, and then some of them have that slightly larger one. The first project I wanted to try was a simple coffee board. I always like having little seasonal pieces around my coffee bar, but I also don't want a lot of clutter, so I thought, why not make something that's both decorative and functional? And this, it could lean against a backsplash, hold pastries during brunch, or become a really thoughtful gift with a bag of coffee and a cute mug. And I used my own design for this project, so if you'd like it, you can grab it below in the description. This next one is something I don't think I've actually seen before. So I wanted to create something different because most people think of cutting boards for kitchens, but realtors are looking for affordable ways to make their open houses feel warm and welcoming. And this design says, "Welcome to our open house." It works perfectly as a serving board for cookies, bottled water, or little snacks during showings. And it's something agents can reuse over and over again and personalize with their name at the bottom. So I designed this again using a very thin font, and one thing I love is how crisp the engraving comes out on bamboo, especially once you clean it with a little magic eraser and some water, and then apply a little mineral oil. And as for the settings, I know you're probably wondering what I used for this. I set the power to 80, the speed to 45, passing one time, and the lines per centimeter were 100. I used the same settings for all of the Dollar Tree bamboo boards in a very thin font to get the best result. One thing I appreciate about the xTool M2 is how consistent the engraving is Bamboo can sometimes vary from board to board, but once you dial in your settings, it produces really clean results. I've really been enjoying lately is challenging myself to see how many completely different products I can make with that xTool M2 machine. In my last videos, I've made Sweet 16 party decor, a layered welcome-ish door sign, print then cut stickers, and I've actually started experimenting with print then cut ornaments, which I'm really excited to share in an upcoming video. Next up, I wanted to create a family s'mores board set. The large board is where I plan to keep all of the graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows together, while everyone gets their own personalized mini boards. It's practical, it's fun, and it makes family nights feel a little more special. So I'm personalizing my mini boards to say everyone's names. I've got one that says Dad's S'mores Board and Mom's S'mores Board, as well as the kids' names. And you can easily use these for backyard bonfires, camping trips, movie nights, or anytime you're gathered around the fire pit. I love that everyone has their own board. It's so easy to keep their treats together while the larger board serves as a centerpiece. This would also make such a thoughtful gift for family who loves camping, a housewarming gift, a wedding or anniversary present, or even a Christmas gift. You could pair it with gourmet marshmallows, specialty chocolate, graham crackers, and roasting sticks to create a complete s'mores gift basket. And if I were selling this in my Etsy shop, I'd offer it in a few different options. A standard family set, you can personalize it with the family's name at the bottom, and even add on the mini boards for larger families. And you could also create themed version for campers, cabins, vacation homes. Out of everything I've made in this video, this one means the most to me. My daughter loves making her great-grandmother's banana muffin recipe, and instead of leaving it on an old piece of paper in a drawer, I wanted to preserve it in a way that we could actually display and use. Now we can display it on our kitchen counter, prop it on a recipe stand while we bake, or hang it as a meaningful kitchen decor that celebrates family traditions. As a gift, this would make an unforgettable Mother's Day gift, wedding gift, housewarming present, or memorial keepsake. Imagine surprising someone with their mom's or grandma's handwritten recipe engraved forever. If you're looking at an idea to sell this item, personalized recipe boards are one of those timeless products that people are willing to invest in because they're deeply personal. Offer customers the option to engrave a handwritten family recipe card, or even a loved one's handwriting, and you've created a keepsake they'll treasure for generations. I hope today's video inspired you to look at those Dollar Tree inexpensive finds a little differently. Sometimes all it takes is one simple blank and a little creativity to turn something into something beautiful, meaningful, or even something you can build a business around. Today we transformed those bamboo boards into 4 completely different projects: a Realtor open house serving board, a fun coffee bar piece, a personalized s'mores set, and one of my favorites, my grandma's recipe that my daughter loves to make. And I love that each one serves a completely different purpose, but they all started with the exact same inexpensive bamboo board. That's what I love the most about creating. When you start looking at blanks instead of finished projects, you begin to see opportunities everywhere. If you're watching this because you've been thinking about selling handmade products, I hope I showed you that you don't need expensive materials to create something people will value. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the best sellers because they're useful, personal, and make great gifts. If you're ready to take that next step and learn how to come up with product ideas, price them, photograph them, and list them on Etsy, and actually start selling handmade products online, I'll leave a link below to my training. The strategies I teach work just as well for a laser business because it's really about building a handmade business, not just learning a machine. If you fell in love with one of today's designs but don't have a laser of your own, you can also find many of these finished products in my shop.
and I will link that in the description below as well. Huge thank you to xTool for sponsoring today's video and making projects like these possible with the xTool M2. It's been so much fun experimenting with the new materials and finding even more ways to personalize everyday items. Now I have to know which project was your favorite. Let me know down in the comments because your feedback often inspires my next project. Thanks for watching and spending part of your day with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.